kind of regret this already. So I asked you guys to send me questions on tumblr.com, and now I'm gonna answer them on youtube.com. I really hope this video is not boring. Also, I might stutter a lot because I haven't looked at the questions ahead of time, and also I kind of got a lot of questions, so I might not answer them all. I'm really not that interesting, so I don't know why I expected this to go well, but let's just get started. The first question is, how do you feel about the term transtrenders? To be honest, I don't really know what that means. I'm not very familiar with that term, but guessing from the etymology of the word, I'm guessing it's like people who become transgender as a trend. I'm not really down for the commodification of transgender identity, but if that's what you want to do, go for it. I don't know. I don't really have opinions about what other people do as long as it doesn't affect me. Someone else said, talk about 3 college experiences that were super meaningful to you. I'd say the first one was getting my septum pierced, which isn't necessarily a college experience, but more of an adult experience. It was probably one of the first completely autonomous decisions I've made since coming here. I didn't have to ask anyone if I could get my fucking septum pierced. I just went and did it, and I paid for it myself. I'm 18 years old and I'm an adult and blah blah blah, all that shit. So yeah, it was very empowering. Another college experience that was super meaningful to me was making friends with people who really cared about me. I fucking love my friends. They're wonderful people. Another college experience that was super meaningful to me, we live in the dorms and we have a communal shower and I have a roommate, and I just really enjoyed that experience. I get along with my roommate very well, and I'm so thankful for that because I know a lot of people do not get along with their roommates. Me and my roommate are fucking homies, and yeah, that was a really meaningful experience for me this year. Someone asked for general info about me. My gender, my sexuality, my family, my life at the moment, my star sign, everything, as they put it. I can understand why someone on Tumblr would ask me something like this because I kind of don't have any information about me on there. I used to have an about page and shit, but I realize it doesn't matter. I don't want people who don't know me thinking they know me. I'll answer that for you. My name is Mimi, in case you don't know. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm non-binary. I use they them pronouns. I'm a fucking lesbian. I have a girlfriend. Yeah. Thoughts on Jeffree Star? I don't have any thoughts on Jeffree Star. I don't care about Jeffree Star. Do you think being trans is a mental illness, like dysphoria and having a disconnect with your body? I do not believe that being transgender is a mental illness. That is an outdated opinion from the DSA of 1975. Transgender people are very valid in their experiences and identity. Dysphoria can be a very difficult experience, but I don't necessarily equate that to having a mental illness. It can be rough, and I know that a lot of people who are transgender and experience dysphoria also experience a lot of other mental illnesses, but I don't think that is necessarily the same thing. I think dysphoria can cause you to become mentally ill or mentally unstable or whatever, but I don't think dysphoria in itself is inherently considered a mental illness. I feel like I spent a really long time answering that question. How did you meet your girlfriend, and what are you studying in college? I met my girlfriend Heron in the bathroom. We live on the same floor of the dorms. She lives down the hall from me. We ran into each other in the bathroom one day, and we just started talking and then hanging out, and I became friends with her friends, and then we became really good friends, and then we started dating, and now it's been 7 months, and yeah. I'm currently a creative writing major, but I'm planning on changing that soon. I don't know to what yet. How do you feel about people saying they're transgender when they aren't? For example, I know someone who claims they're a transgender girl, but they just say that and continue to dress how a stereotypical boy would when they... blah blah blah. Okay, sorry, I'm not gonna finish reading that question, but all I have to say about that is something that people often misunderstand is that your gender identity and your gender expression or presentation are 2 completely different things. The whole concept of gender is a societal construct, so the fact that someone is not living up to your societal standards of what a girl is doesn't necessarily invalidate their gender identity. that's just how they like to present themselves. I think however you look, it really has nothing to do with your identity. You can identify however you want, and just because someone dresses like a girl or a boy or whatever, I don't know, this shit's made up. Identify however the fuck you want. What is your opinion on fame? Do you think it does more harm than good to people? I think fame can be very harmful. I think that famous people are all very lonely and sad. Does that mean I don't want to be famous? No, I want to be famous. What's something you didn't expect to happen in 2019? Getting into a committed relationship. I came into college thinking that I didn't want to be in a relationship. I thought I wasn't a relationship person. Then I met Heron and realized that that's not true. I just hadn't met the right person yet. Do you feel like you see the world as a poet? Sometimes. Sometimes I just feel like my brain just goes too much and it doesn't stop, and I'm always creating and stuff, and it can be very draining sometimes. Sometimes I just have to stop myself and realize that not everything has to be like an artsy quote. And the last question is, how many followers do you have? I assume you mean on Tumblr? A lot. Alright, that's it. If you have more questions, let me know. There are a lot of questions I didn't fucking answer. Thanks for watching. Sorry if that was boring. I'm really not that interesting. Yeah, okay, bye. Oh shit, before this video ends, a lot of people have also been asking for my social media. I do have an Instagram and a Snapchat, but I'm just not giving that out to people because I don't want bitches I don't know looking at my life. Y'all need to see that, okay? I have a Tumblr, it's Slut for Slugs. If you want to follow that, go ahead. I just reblog pretty pictures. Yeah, so, alright, bye.